All right, so let's solve another Leetcode today. So today we're going to see this particular problem 601 human traffic of stadium, right? So on this particular problem, let's see what it is about. So we are given a table called stadium and it has three columns: ID, visit date, and people. And in the visit date is the primary key of this table, means it will be unique for each record, and each row of this table contains a visit date and ID with the number of people, right? So it's pretty straightforward. Let's see the records. Yeah, so we have an ID and we have the number of people, right? And we can see the ID is incrementing, and also the dates are as well. The only difference is that if you see after 7th Jan, it is directly to 9th Jan. There is no 8th Jan is there, right? So what we have to find, how many number of consecutive records are there, or consecutive IDs are there, how many consecutive IDs which have number of people is more than 100, right? So if you see, uh, these two were consecutive, right? But these are only two records which are more than 100, right? And if we see this four, which are all more than 100 records, even though there is a gap between 7th and 9th January, because the IDs are consecutive, so it should come into the result set, right? So here it is mentioned. This is another important distinction. See, here we are getting two rows with more than 100 records. Here we are getting four rows more than 100 records, right? But this will not come into the picture because it's been asked with three or more rows with consecutive IDs. Okay, so it will only output this particular result set, and that's what we are seeing here. Okay, now let's jump into the coding section. Let's first create the table and populate the values. Okay, so we are creating this table and we are inserting the records. So let's go select star from CDM. Now, first of all, what we have to find here, the consecutive IDs, and where the record number is more than 100. Okay, so if we do, let's do one thing. Let's find out all the row number IDs, which is where the record number will be more than 100 only. Okay, so this is row number over, okay, order by ID, where people greater than 100, greater than equal to 100. Let me see in the problem statement whether it is mentioning equal to or more than. So we will put, yeah, greater than equal to. Okay, and we'll have all these columns as well. See what this output. Okay. So here, if we see on second, third, fifth, sixth, and seven and eight, it is there, and the row number is having 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's create a group. Okay, so whatever the records are more than 100, we will create a group, and we will see one thing. If we do ID minus this one, okay, let's have it this one, and also this ID minus this one. Because if you see, if you do 2 minus 1, you'll get 1. If you do 3 minus 2, you will get 1 again. So these two ones will be in the same group, right? Similarly, if you do 5 minus 3, you will get 2. 6 minus 4 is again 2. Similarly, this 2. So all these 4 records will come in the group 2. So let's have it as, mention it as group. So if you see, this is coming in group 1 and this is coming in group 2. Now what we need is where the count is more than 3, right? So let's create another table on top of this, A, where not A, what we have to do is ID. Okay, so we'll have ID, and we will need visit date and people as well. So we'll create one this as a temp table with E as. Now let's do it from here. Select t.id and t.id and t.visit date, t.from this temp table t, where group in. So now we have to find the group, select group. We can have multiple groups, right? So we are doing an in operation here, not an equal operation. So we have to do select group from table t, uh, group by. Of course, we have to group by with the uh, group column grp having count star greater than equal to 3. Okay, so if we run this, we are getting all the group, all the IDs which are having more than 100 records. Okay, so yeah, so that is the solution of this problem. Thanks for watching.